Loves, hello and welcome to Bauer Beauty, your favorite cosmetics channel on the planet. I'm Jenny, your host. I'm a licensed esthetician and the founder of Bauer Beauty Skincare, BauerBeautyCompany.com. Check out my products and check out my educational materials. If you're interested in clearing your skin, we've got Clear Skin Blueprint, we've got the Acne Makeover course. Get on both of those wait lists so you know when I launch again, and I'll be launching more very soon. Many things very soon, but today we're going to talk about the topic of the day. The topic of the day is the eyes go where energy flows. This is the topic of the day. What does that mean? That means you decide what happens in your life. That means you get to decide how people respond to you. And I'm specifically talking about how people respond to you because I'm thinking about this in terms of confidence. If you are lacking confidence because of something in your physical appearance, what you need to do is decide that this particular trait that you're hung up about is no longer a limiting issue for you. The only reason it's ever been an issue for you is because you have decided it's an issue for you, because you have decided that this is going to block you from getting what you want. I'm teaching about this in the Clear Skin Blueprint, and it's applicable to any single physical trait. So I wanted to talk about it here as well. So yes, you can apply it to breakouts, but you can apply it to anything you're insecure about. How nice you think your skin is, how nice you think your hair is, how nice your body is, like however, whatever the trait is that you are using as a hindrance to your advancement, to your growth, to your ability to connect to people, to your ability to be as amazing as you want to be, basically. Whatever the trait is that you are blocking yourself, I am excited to tell you that this is actually just your projection of fear. This is actually not true. Like the thing that you think that's blocking you from getting something, whether it's the way that you look, your breakouts, your skin, your weight, whatever it is, you need to decide that that's no longer an issue for you, and it won't be an issue for you any longer. So what happens is we arbitrarily decide that this one thing is going to be an issue for us. We arbitrarily decide we're not pretty enough to get what we want. We're not smart enough to get what we want. We're not skinny enough to get what we want. Our boobs aren't big enough. Our nose isn't small enough. Like whatever the crazy thing is, we just arbitrarily decide that, oh my gosh, this particular trait is a trait that I dislike, and therefore this is the hindrance. This is what's standing between me and what I want. I could get what I want if I could just get a smaller nose, if I could just get bigger boobs, if I could just get more clear skin, if I could just get rid of this trait, then all of a sudden the floodgates of abundance would be open to me. But no, that's actually not how it works. It's not how it works, because if that's your mentality, what's happening is that fear exists within you, and that will be triggered no matter if your nose is small or not, no matter if your boobs are big or not, no matter if your breakouts are present or not. Like that is just something within you that exists, that this trait is shining a light on for you. So use it to become aware of yourself and use it to purge that part of yourself. Realize that's a limiting belief. A limiting belief is only the thing that we decide is stopping us from getting what we want. So your breakouts can be a limiting belief, your weight can be a limiting belief, etc. Any single thing can be a limiting belief. When you admit that this thing is actually not blocking you, when you objectively notice and objectively understand that this particular trait that you're insecure about, that's keeping you in your box, is not what's stopping you, you have to reconcile with the fact that it's actually your mind that's stopping you. It's actually your brain that's stopping you. It's actually your fear that's stopping you. And that's hard to reckon with, because that means we have to step outside of our comfort zone. That means we have to do the things that we're afraid of. We have to take risks. At this point, you have to admit that it is something else. If this trait isn't blocking you, if this insecurity, this arbitrary insecurity that you have personally dubbed powerful enough to keep you in your place, if it isn't powerful enough to keep you in your place, if it isn't really a hindrance, then what? Then you have to actually put yourself out there and back yourself. You have to be confident about yourself. Why would you ever not do that? Why would you ever stop and ask permission from the universe? Please, God, can I have like a different nose so that I can feel good about myself? Please, universe, can I have clear skin so I can get what I want, so I can feel good about myself? Like, why would you ever ask permission? No. No, no, no. We do not ask permission. We are taking what we want from this universe. We are working with the universe. We are giving the universe, we are giving God the best of ourselves and the best of what God needs from us. But we are also demanding things in return. These are our boundaries. Our boundaries are, I am worthy of my desires. I am worthy of my desires, and I desire to be like the most confident version of myself. I desire to feel magnetic and feel in my power and feel feminine and feel sexy. I desire to do that, so I'm going to do that. And I don't care what is on my face. I'm not being stopped by whatever's on my face. I'm not being stopped by whatever physical appearance that I think that should be stopping me. No, absolutely not. That's not how we do things. So what I want you to do is write down how you want to feel. Write down what you think that you are missing out on because of this insecurity, and then realize I can choose to have that thing regardless, and people don't have an option. No one else has an option. Like, no one else gets an option, like, to decide whether I'm good enough, like, for this thing. I get to claim this thing no matter whether society says I should have it or not. Our human existence is kind of like so malleable, it's insane. It's like, people think a certain way because you think a certain way. You think that you don't deserve something because you don't look a certain way or you don't come from a certain background. That's just your limiting belief. But then, like, imagine when you claim that thing, then you're going to have people being like, the audacity of this girl to just claim this thing, to just appoint herself as this person instead of asking permission like the rest of us. The rest of us ask permission. The rest of us like to feel bad about ourselves until society says it's okay to feel good. But no, we're not doing that anymore. We are just deciding to feel good. We're just going straight to the end game. Why wouldn't you? People don't have a choice. It was like the other day when I went out and I had fucked up straps. I was wearing a cheap ass TJ Maxx dress that looked really nice, except for the straps looked so cheap. And I was like, guess what? I don't care. Like, I'll try to cover my straps a little bit, but no matter what, I'm not gonna let the idea of the fact that I have these frickin' cheap ass dollar store straps stop me from feeling like the hottest person ever. I'm not gonna let these straps be a hindrance to my energy. So I didn't absorb it. That's one example, but like, you could say, like, if you have breakouts too, imagine this perspective. I have breakouts on my skin, but I want to go out and I want to be the hottest girl. I just want to be so hot and I want to be so magnetic and I want to meet a guy and blah, blah, blah. He doesn't have a choice. He doesn't have a choice to discriminate against you for your breakouts because you are so magnetic and charismatic. He barely fucking notices or cares. Okay, this world and how humans' brains work, it's all this like magnetic field. People are going to care if you care. And if you don't care and people think you should care, they're going to be triggered or they're going to be perplexed. They're going to be like, huh, that girl is interesting. She has an insecurity. She has something that she could be insecure about, but she's not insecure about it. And they're going to be interested in you and respect you and think you're interesting. Okay, bunnies, that's it. Make sure you journal on this topic. If you're interested in working with me one-on-one as a coach, you can now book a free intro call using the link in the description. All of my links to all my products will be in the description, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.